Hey everyone, welcome to Misfit Adventure's little playtest of our card game. We are doing this for some upcoming projects. These assets will be used in a variety of video game making tutorials also to come in. But for now, we're just going to go and make sure the game works. First up, we have Andy, who's here to prove of what a middle schooler would likely try and throw at us right now.
Accurate.
Accurate. Alrighty. So the rules are fairly straightforward. They're also going to be in the description. However, not only are the cards here and present based on stats, but we also do have the dice rolling component. So it's not a simple matter of does your card go and does you have your turn? It's what does luck of the dice say? We use a 2d10 system from 0 to 18 and also have 1d10 rolls for damage. All right. Base up for the character stats. We'll take a look at Chonk here. This is our official cards with some actual Turmoil Trolls artwork. We see that he is an ogre. He's got 16 HP, 4 MP, a set of 5 defense. And then these are his skills. He's got athletics, interpersonal, magic, mechanical, and strength. These are the same skills for every character. They're arranged in a +2 to -2 spread. So we see we have a very strong Chonk who's not very good at talking and not very good at fixing things. And Chonk, every character gets 1 skill, so Chonk has his rebuke, so he can deal damage equal to the amount of HP he's lost, plus his strength modifier. All right. We also have our spells or equipment. I'm going to go through these a little bit faster, but just know that every character gets two cards for either spell or equipment, and then their backstory comes in. In this case, they're a deity follower. And then we have the base in which their reputation and gold are determined. So in this case, poor Chong has even further at -6 to any at all interpersonal checks for being a part of the establishment. All right, so let's see what our our good friend Andy has made for characters.
You say great, it's fine.
We have Bronk. What looks like, am I wrong to say this is like Sims?
This is a Sims character on my channel.
A earless elf with 10 and 10 who's got 3 defense. Not very athletic, but very good at magic and mechanical. By the power of Gracewell, he could swap his magic and strength and add 2 and attack. Oh, 2 attack. Cost 3 MP. All right, so you're burning 3 MP to switch your magic with your strength, if I'm right.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm guessing you meant your athletics as well.
No, I meant my magic. So I swapped my magic
Oh,
and
no, no,
strength.
no. Okay, so yeah, this just all right. So
This is
would this
raw
skill help you
damage.
hit better?
Yes, this
Was
helps
that?
me. It helps me hit better. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right. So you could end up hitting him a lot, but yeah, a weird shield in which your attacks do magic damage. And you wrote what the title says.
That's apples.
Fair enough. I don't think the kids will get this, but the concept is about the same. You whine like Fran Drescher, and your opponent gets so annoyed their next attack roll is half. All right, and you've decided that your background is start a fire. Is that you started a fire before the battle started? It has now reached you. Both players take 1 damage at the start of their turn. All right, so we got a whittling war of attrition. And your base, it's a fire station that's also somehow on fire. If you roll 1 to 3, you take 5 damage. 4 to 6. Since we're on a D10 system, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that it'll be from 0 to 5.
Yeah, I forgot that.
You take the damage, and if it's higher, they take the damage.
Yes.
So you've really decided to play a very high stakes game of chicken.
Especially with the fact that I have lower HP than John.
Okay. So for those watching, we're going to do two 2d10 rolls. We'll start, we'll just roll off the bat. We're going to determine the athletics score real quick for it. So we're on set on 2d10. Roll the dice. All right. Chonk's roll was a 6. And even with his -2, Bonk gets to go. So we do have a handy little battle notes right here. And it records the rolls. So Chonk at 6. Well, he actually rolls a 7. Bonk rolls 13. I can do math.
I can't.
And then Bonk goes first. Cool. All right. So what is Bonk going to get to do?
Start a fire.
I thought it was that was going to be more. Oh, okay. So that's not. You're going to use your turn to just start that as active. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
This is an active one. All right. Okay. Chonk just comes out, and boy, this is going to get confusing. Bronk comes out to see this burning building with Bronk just setting fire as he runs down everywhere behind him, engulfing the surrounding area in flames. All right. And you have it as at the start. Yeah, does that reach? Okay. Oh, at the start of their turn. All right. So you just initiated it and just threw it at his face. So it's going to deal 1 off the bat, and the war of attrition has begun.
That's begun.
All right. And then your fire station 1 at the end of your turn of whether something explodes out of it. So let's roll the 1d10. 2. Unfortunately, Bronk just takes something to the face,
No,
I
no.
guess.
No, wait. I think
All right.
is
This
it? I can't remember. Is it I take the damage if it's lower?
Yeah, if you roll, you take. All right, we're gonna go this to 2 because we want to try and have some things with this.
I'm playing a high stakes game. Come on.
Yeah, you know, a super high stakes game. Okay, so Bronk takes 2 damage. You're at 8.
Okay, that works for me.
Alrighty, I think that Chonk is gonna have no idea what really to make of this, but he's just been caught on fire and takes 1, so he's at 15 already. Think he'll just go ahead and try an attack off the bat as he's just seen this weird elf catch himself on fire and run at him and then take damage from the building he's decided to set.
Oh,
34. Oh no.
7, 8. All right, he's only going to get to do half damage on this. Oh my god.
He rolled the same.
Technically speaking, though, as we're all seeing, Chonk has his +2, so he's always going to deal something, but it's half to 1. So he gets caught on fire, takes a swing at you, like mildly, like knocks you on the head as you're going in. All right, so I still think Chonk is losing right now, technically speaking,
Yes. Well, he was losing from the beginning because he has less HP.
right? Bonk -2, Chonk yeah, also minus. Oh yeah, then I guess yeah, he did still hit you for 1. Okay. At the start of your turn, you're gonna take 1 though because you set everything on fire,
Yeah,
including yourself.
including myself.
Taking some real risk here.
Dude, I am. Probably should have given myself more HP if I would have used this build.
yeah.
This is all about balance, and these are gonna be funny player test videos, and I think the scenarios are hilarious enough as they are.
Oh, absolutely. In game, like, between them, I'm sure they're very confused at this chaotic situation with all the fire and
Yeah, yeah, again, just Chonk is just looking at again this just demented elf running around on fire who was burned to him. All right, but Bronk, it is your turn.
Uh,
What would you like to do?
let's see. I'm gonna weird shield this. Take damage equal to magic, or use magic as attack, whatever it says.
Okay, you're gonna activate that, and I'm going to say that that's you make an attack roll still all the same. So you're
Yeah,
going to your magic
it
is
literally
set
just
at.
swaps my magic and strength. That's all it really does and adds to. No,
All right, so
it
you're
just swaps
still
my
rolling with a -2 to hit. Okay,
yes. No, it doesn't add to. It just swaps magic and strength.
okay. So, oh, actually, on your hit, you had 3 defense, so now you're actually at 2 defense.
Woo.
But I'm gonna say the fire is the fire and just hurts.
Yeah, fire just hurts. It's like defense don't matter.
Alright.
It's like magic damage.
Alright, 10, and you still have a -2 to athletics, but you're still gonna deal half the damage here for this roll.
Yeah. E.
Alright, +2.
It's fine.
Yeah, +2 now to your modifier, so you're gonna get him for 4.
Go for
And you said this basically counts the magical attack for the damage, so that'll man, I don't know. Chomp's not looking great.
it.
Chomp just takes 4 magical damage after getting caught on fire too. He has 11 HP remaining. Yet somehow you guys are actually like he's at 11 and you're at 9, so you're surprisingly neck and neck.
Yay.
And then Chonk takes an additional -1.
Did you inflicted the -1 at the start of my turn, right?
Yes,
Okay, good.
that's why you're at 9.
Oh, okay.
Your defense blocks some of that too, so.
Oh, but it doesn't block the
Oh,
fire.
but you know what I did forget to do? We forgot to roll the D10 to determine your base.
Oh yeah,
That's my bad, actually.
it's okay. It's a weird rule system.
5, that's actually gonna hit Chonk, but, I think his defense is going to take that. Oop, that's my bad. Yep, okay. Chonk's defense is down to 1, but he's gonna be able to take that one. But now it is his turn.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's at another -1, so Chonk is at 10. Man, brutal. Think he's still gonna try and hit you. You have fairly low HP, and you you look like a puny.
Let's go. Let's see what happens.
Oh, but he's got a +1. Nope, still in the half damage. Man, Bronk is getting saved by some bad rolls right now.
Which is weird because I've been drawing like crap in Yu-Gi-Oh all freaking week.
All right, that's gonna go down to 5 though. So I think
One,
you think your defense is.
two, right? No.
Oh yeah, -2. So you're gonna take 6. So you're down to 4.
Oh no.
That's gonna be his turn.
Okay, one bad roll and I'm due.
Yeah, you've got to do something quite either quite spectacular or that's okay though. All right. Oh yeah, and then actually you go down to 3.
Oh no.
That's you set everything on fire.
Here for a
The
long.
thing is that you could get ridiculously lucky here if you do manage to hit him. Your MP is still fine at yeah, you're still at 7. So you could get a hit and then your background could take him out potentially.
I'm gonna use my skill.
All right.
which does the same thing basically as Weird Shield, except it adds 2 and costs 3 MP. That's
Yeah, to your strength roll. Oh my god, you're gonna hit for full damage.
Yay.
Nice.
All right, you're gonna get 5 plus 2 is 7. All right, so
Is it also add my
Chonk goes
also?
from 10 to 3.
Jeez.
Honestly, Andy, it's your fire station card. That's
Oh my goodness.
oh my god. It hits Chonk. He's technically at 1, but the next turn he gets on fire. Chonk takes it down and somehow Bronk, the insane elf, despite all odds at like 3 HP left on some bullshit,
We're here for a here
takes
for,
it and win.
here for a fun time, not a long time.
Chonk was confused the entire time.
Again, this guy just walks in, some insane elf lights himself on fire, keeps burning, manages to get a few cheap shots in, and then all of a sudden is taken out by the equivalent of a building exploding behind.
The Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened here?
Oh my
Bronk, with his
gosh.
remaining HP, rolls himself out and continues on his day.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Outstanding. Outstanding. All right. We're going to
Mm.
load up Daria's cards here. Daria has played a little bit more of an official artwork tone, but I still think we could still make this quite exciting.
More of a defensive character, so fingers crossed.
I mean, the whole point of this, for anyone who does actually find this entertaining enough to watch, not just for demo purposes, is that the dice get to add an additional play to it.
Yeah.
So you pick your cards, but you also try and make sure that your rules are there. So you got float. She's
Yes,
got
yes.
some enchanted boots and bubble crossbow. Ooh. King's Castle. And her backstory is an accidental spy. All right. All right. So let's explore Float, the character, real quick. Undescribed race that we'll describe as demon or whatever else for right now, but we haven't really put a cap on that yet.
Mhm. Oh, I
Whatever
just
Clippling is.
misspelled tiefling.
We could still say demon character. It still works out right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Defensive 3 on a roll, but HP at 15 and MP 5, so she should be a little bit more of a tank. Athletics is 0, magic -1, interpersonal +2, mechanical -2, and strength. All right. So we got a good talker, but really someone who can tank it if needed.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
you poker face. Ooh, okay. You do 10 plus 2 damage on rolls 5 or higher. Okay.
Yes, yes,
We'll
yes.
go with that. I let whatever Andy pulled out, so I'm not about to say. Enchanted Boots. The wearer can use 1 MP to increase their strength for 2 turns. Alrighty. Blows a cloud of bubbles that obscures the opponent's vision and provides +1 defense for a turn. Cool. All right. So, okay. So we'll
These are
pre-roll your
bound,
King's
I think,
Castle.
for Yeah, these are rolled I think balanced for like the 1d10, so we can adjust it for 2d10, like if we want to
Yeah.
like
No, it makes sense. Yeah. 6 or higher. No, I got you. So, okay. So before we start it, you'll get to roll for that.
I really got into character.
All right. So you're really gonna tank as long as you get this plus the 6d10 roll. So we're gonna do that right now. Not today.
Not
Float
today.
did not have a good night's sleep.
No.
Does not get bonuses. Well, that's unfortunate, my man. If the dice go your way next time, that's a great one. All right.
That's
So we'll
how
do the
them.
athletics check. All right. That is 11 plus 1. That's 12 for Chonk on athletics. What does Float get? Oh, 14. Float's still going first, even despite a bad night's sleep.
No.
Float goes first. All right. Well, Float, what would you like to do to go up against Chonk, who has since recovered, not really sure what to make of whatever had just happened previously?
Ah, he's still shaking. I think I want to start with that bubble crossbow.
All right, the bubble crossbow. If sorry, I got to remind myself for 1 MP. All right, so okay. You burn it and you add a defense to bring it up to 4. Got it. Oh yeah, Andy. I guess I could have. I forgot to activate the second chance that was supposed to be on defeat.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was really planning for. I was trying to figure out a way around that.
Oh,
Well, here, let's see what he would have gotten on that 2d10. He'd have failed. So there you go.
Yay.
Rest assured. All right. He might not fail on this one. All right. He's going to go ahead and attack. It's his go to. 10
Mhm.
plus 1 is 11. So he's going to do full damage, but you've got additional defense on that, despite you've immediately confronted him and blown bubbles right in his face.
Oh, sometimes the art of surprise works, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, man. That's 11, but you
Oh
take.
no.
Hold
That's
on.
okay.
But you got 4 defense on that, so he's only going to actually deal 7, so you are at 8.
Got it. Got it.
All right. That's a real crack in the face, but it's Float's turn again.
Um, you want to do hmm, let me try the poker face skill. I want to try to like buff up before I attack.
Okay. Um oh yeah, okay, got you. So yeah, so if you what we'll do the 1d10 for the poker face.
Oh,
It's not going your way
oh,
on that.
terrible night's sleep.
Oh no.
Well,
Float just partied too much and it's just like
you know,
Uh,
all right, so no buffs. What he's still
no. I just want to attack at this point.
the dice are not your friend today. You still get you're still in the half damage range, but
Yeah, chess.
by all accounts, if you had told me of who I thought was going to potentially win or lose and the standard character. All right, you got 4 plus 1, 5. All right, it's gonna go down to 2. So I think
Okay.
Chonk takes you just chip away at Chonk's defense. You kind of like buff him out a little bit.
Just swipe that.
Defense down to 3.
Yes, yes, yes. Back down. Oh,
Okay. I think Chong's probably feeling fairly confident.
like what's this? What is this jester, this clown doing?
Oh man, yeah, this is not going well.
No. Okay. I just want to go for a straight attack on the next one.
I'm not sure you're gonna have the chance. He's got a +2, and he rode away
Oh,
he took out your defense. So,
yeah. No.
yeah. Yeah, let me like, check. Oh, yeah, at +2, that is 9. You had 8. So, unfortunately, Float
Woof.
down to a club attack.
Woof.
I just,
Okay.
Bad.
I was not how I was expecting that to go. I was 100% sure my character was gonna lose and theirs gonna win. So
But hey, for the playtest goes, so what we've seen is that, like, as we're making these games, as we come in, the outcomes can vary wildly. Keep your creativity alive. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, the fact is that there's always going to be a little bit of randomness added to your game skill. Um, I think this is good. This will stop a lot of just planned deck building per se, but it will also mean that people can do some wild things for their characters.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
All right.